Welcome back. Now, before we take a look at the day's business news, let's first take a look at the stock indices across the GCC. And in our top business story, after 6 years of efforts, the UAE and Qatar indices have been upgraded from frontier to emerging market status by Morgan Stanley Capital International, as stated in its yearly market classification report, which was posted on its website on Wednesday. The upgrade will take effect from May 2014. The MSCI said international institutional investors recognised the improvements made by the UAE regulator and bourses in settling trades and dealing with false trades, which were previously a concern. For Qatar, the index provider said it welcomed the progress made by the authorities to raise the limits on foreign ownership of companies listed on the Doha-based exchange, but added that the current foreign ownership limits were still low by emerging market standards. The MSCI Emerging Markets Index tracks $7.3 trillion of equities around the world. And experts say the move is expected to further boost capital inflows and investor sentiment.
Basically, if we look at this in the context of how fund managers work, fund managers, quite a lot of them, they have benchmark indices, and so they tend to track a certain index. Some people use MSCI, some people use FTSE indices, but a lot of fund managers do follow MSCI classifications and use that as benchmark. So under that classification, both UAE and Qatar were classified as frontier markets. They have been trying to, for some years, to be upgraded to emerging markets, and that's now happened. The benefit of being an emerging market is that gives the countries access to a larger pool of assets, improved liquidity, which in turn should prove positive for valuations. Now, in terms of market expectations, you can effectively split funds into two types: active funds and passive funds. In terms of passive funds, market expectations is each market could see flows of between $400 and $500 million into those markets. Now, in terms of timing, the upgrades take effect next year, in May next year. So that gives fund managers quite a lot of time to get into the market. So that doesn't mean that we'll be seeing a wall of money coming into the markets. It's going to be more of a trickle. But you have other types of investors as well, active fund managers. And so the actual absolute amount that could come into the markets over the medium term could be much larger.
His Excellency Abdul Rahman Saif Al Ghurair, the chairman of Dubai Chamber of Commerce and Industry, headed a Dubai Chamber delegation of 25 top UAE business leaders to strengthen trade ties with their Kazakh and Uzbek counterparts during the CIS regional trade mission. This was the first high-level UAE trade mission to the CIS region to discuss investment promotion and to open up direct flights between Dubai and prominent Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan cities. Dubai Chamber organised 2 business forums in Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan and also discussed the easing of visa procedures and enhancing bilateral cooperation in vital economic sectors. Al Ghurair added that Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan were chosen as first destinations into CIS after extensive studies, which showed the investment potential and promise to foreign investors. National Bonds Corporation has announced bond sales of 100 million dirhams in the first 2 weeks, following the launch of a new rewards structure. Data shows a 160% rise of female bondholders, while minor bondholders witnessed an increase of 117% for the period. Officials stated that the new scheme looks to teach the community the art of saving, as well as stimulate parents to instill saving into their children. The new restructuring of the rewards programme gives away attractive prizes to bondholders on a daily and a weekly basis, as well as offer 2 women bondholders the chance of winning a gold bar in the second week, each worth 50,000 dirhams. The third week of every month gives away 2 luxurious BMW cars, while 2 lucky minor bondholders can win tuitions worth 25,000 dirhams each.